Do you measure your results? You'll see in a second you do. I just want to know why you're not doing it here. So I'm going to say hello to my inner circle and also chatters, super chatters. Hi, Craig. Hi, Bill. Happy Labor Day. Hi, Mary, John, Pat, Deborah, Faith, James, Jerome, Robert, Eric. Appreciate you guys. Hi, Scott Cluster, the Reacher. Hey, Corky. Haven't seen Corky in a long time. Sandy, thank you so much for coming on. Melody, I love you. Thank you so much. I keep looking at my watch, right? Make sure that it's the right time. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Jody. And there we go. Okay. Hello, my name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And the title of this is Do You Measure Your Results? Do you measure your results? Now, I think we all start off by measuring our results when we're really super small, right? So we're super young and it's like, "Hey, did you finish your meal? Did you clean your plate?" Right? And it's like, then all of a sudden, measurements are by time, right? You know, you need to be home at this time. You need to be home at this time. The big joke, I'm 61, is we came home when the street lights came on. Funny how different the world is. And so the other things when we're young is it's like, do you guys realize that if you're in sports, you get measured by points, right? So whether you're in gymnastics, whether you're playing football or basketball, whether you're running track, there's this thing that we figure out really, really early in life that, things are measured. They're measured. And so who was the quickest? Who went across the finish line? Who got the most points when they did the floor exercise, or what other gymnastics? What's the score on the Friday night football game? How many of you guys are getting this? And then there's something else, right? So then now we get a report card. Again, measurements. Did you get an A? Did you get a B? Did you get a C? Did you get a D? What was the grades? I forget. It was satisfactory, unsatisfactory. I don't even remember the other one. But see, it's all about measurements, right? And so then we go from school into measurements. Then all of a sudden it's like a job. Now you get a job and it's how many hours do you work? What do you get paid per hour? Right? What kind of benefits do you have? So now there's this measurement in life. And if it gets a little bigger, it's like, what's your net worth? How much is your car worth? How much is your home worth? Or, Greg sometimes, probably sometimes, all the time says, Robert's a certified millionaire. I don't know what that means, but I do know that if I've made a million a year, I used to tell people all the time, I said, there's a difference between a millionaire and a million a year. Because if you learn leverage and residual income, now all of a sudden there's this picking order on this person might be smarter than this person because of the revenue of their company, the revenue or the number of points that their team does per month. And then there's even a measurement where you guys probably all realize this, but it's like, listen, a 1K, a 5K, 10K, 25, 50, 100, 250, 500, super master. So we all know that there's these measurements that, don't get mad at me for saying this, but the rest of the world does these measurements. And I thought about this last night because now the NASCAR and virtually all motorsports at this time, they have the playoffs. And so you can't get into the playoffs unless you scored in the top 16 of points, similar to wind of March Madness, the NBA, the NFL, the soccer. It's all based on not only how much you scored or how many games you won, but even with college, it's like I always thought, oh my God, it's like how many points you score against the opposing team, you know? And so, golly, to get beat 51-0 or something like that, I always thought that was just, man, talk about stick it to you. And Corky, thank you so much for being a super chatter. I love and I miss you, and I haven't seen you for a while, but thank you very much. That the orphans are going to love that. And so, me coming from an analytical background, I was a automotive engineer, and I worked on race cars. So this weekend being the playoffs, now what they do is they do what? Okay, so the 16 race 3 races, the ones with the most points go from the 16 to the 8. Those 8 drivers drive 3 races, and the ones with the most points go to the top 4. Are you guys understanding this? And so here's my question for you. It's like everyone measures results. And then when people get involved, I seen an interview that really, really sparked this in me. And the person asked, why do you think the majority of the people in the world suffer financially? And the guy goes, it's simple. You become who you hang around. So if you're listening to a bunch of people that say the worst thing that you could be is a person that made more money than the average person. See, because that would make you a snob. That would make you one of those people. Oh my God, did you see his car? Did you see his cars? Did you see his home? Did you see her home? It's like all of a sudden, I don't know if people are comfortable, and I know they're not, but they're not comfortable leaving that group of people that believe everything is a scam, right? It's like the sheeple are like, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And then you got people like Richard Branson, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, all the people that are in the, Forbes magazine as being the wealthiest people. And they say, oh my God, I fail all the time. I can't tell you how many deals I've done that failed. And Mark Cuban goes, I only need one that works. So I did a bunch of stupid stuff that failed until I came up with an idea called broadcast.com, which allowed people to listen to their alumni or the high school or college football team that they went to, the Pearls team. They're allowed to listen to it no matter where they are streaming. Can you imagine that Mark Cuban was the first person to do streaming sports? Streaming live broadcasts of sports. I mean, now I've seen an article that the cable companies are now saying it's over. It's over. We can't keep up with the amount of people that are dropping cable. I'm done with cable. I just need, high-speed internet. That's all I need. How do they try to get more money out of us? Through the bundling system, right? So here's the point that I want to make in this video is that if someone wanted to know who won last year with NASCAR, you're probably not into NASCAR. It's like Joey Logano. And I know that it was because Roger Penske owns the car. And it's the first time that a car owner not only won the world championship in NASCAR, but also won the world championship in IndyCar. You see what I mean? So it was a pretty big deal to have Indy cars, which is totally different than NASCAR, and he won the world championship in both. All right. So again, so now when people get involved in they're conformist, they're complacent, they're hanging around a bunch of people that go, yeah, that can't be done. The only people that make money, they work hard. And, I'm not going to work that hard because family is important. My health is important. And, so everything. And I used to be that person. I used to be that guy that if someone made more than me, they had an advantage. They had something that I never got. Oh, woe is me. I was an orphan. I got taken away from my parents. So, and people still do this today. They still do this today. Is they'll look at an individual and they go, well, geez, they started out with $250,000. They got a loan. I can't get a damn loan. So their whole mind is, the only way to make more money is you got to be smarter. The only way you can make more money is work harder. The only way that you can make more money is do things that are unethical. The only way that you can make more money, fill in the frickin' blank. See, so that stops them from going, wait a minute. How is that person making money? How has that person got freedom? How is that person able to give all kinds of money to a charity? I'll never forget one time my wife and I were invited by her sister and her husband, and it was this Chase Hawks celebrity thing, right? So we got invited to that, and they were doing a silent auction raising money for children. This was fun for me. Because who's this new guy? And I'm like, hey, how about a bouquet of flowers for your spouse? Bidding. And I didn't know this, but I sort of did. But my brother-in-law usually always won. I was like, 100, 200, 200, 300, 400, 500. I don't care. And so, hey, you want to bring me to an event to see who can outbid somebody on money going to a charity? Game on, man. It's about numbers. They don't give it to the person that bet the least. So in this interview, he not only talks about all the average, ordinary people all talk to each other, but they also talk each other out of everything out there. And the people that are giving them the information, he said, not only do people become who they hang around, but he goes, listen to this. They all listen to each other. So the very first thing is someone says, hey, I got an opportunity where you can teach people how to buy premium quality products away from Walmart and Target and Costco and Amazon. And they can pull them over here with a 60-day money back guarantee. And when they truly believe in the product, they can share their affiliate link, just like you would with Amazon, or any of these companies. And when you share your affiliate link, when people use those premium quality products, you can eventually get a payday, then multiple paydays, then have your product for free, then get into profit, and then continue to keep moving into profit. And it's all based on you helping someone do exactly those steps. Get their first payday, make enough paydays where they're covering their product. Now, not only did you change your buying power from the big box stores and Amazon, but now you have better quality products and now you got them for free. Is free better than $200 with tax? That's nuts. So this kind of thought people don't get. And because they don't get it, it's too good to be true, or that's too hard, or I'm not a people person. Well, I'm not a salesperson. See what I mean? So then what they do, it really gets crazy, is now what they do is they start listening to everybody that's not documented. Oh, I listen to this guy. He's got a course. I'll listen to this person. I heard of this person. They're all excited and stuff. Then I listen to this person. See, that doesn't work anywhere else in life. It doesn't work anywhere in life. You know, hey, listen, I want to be successful at martial arts. I want to be successful at being a mechanic. I want to be successful as being an accountant. They go, oh, go to school, get this degree, learn from this guy, get a job with an Ivy League firm. So there's the accountant that works in his house, and then there's the accountant that works at Dwight and Touche. Some of you are laughing at me, but there's these big accounting firms. There's these big lawyer firms. There's these big, doctor firms. It's like everyone wants to graduate from an Ivy League college. It's like, hey, Robert, where'd you graduate? Well, I graduated from the North Dakota State College of Science. Woo! And other people's like, I graduated from Harvard. I graduated from Penn. Why do we know these names? Which, by the way, you guys will find this funny right in the middle of here. Robert Hollis has spoke at Harvard. I've spoke at Harvard University on stage in front of the faculty. So I spoke at Harvard. So big deal. But now to get to the point that I really want you to get, would you stop listening to people that won't document their success? Can you raise your standards? Can you raise your standards and going, I'm going to go through my whole damn house and I'm going to go through my whole computer and I'm going to delete everything I have from someone that's not documented and teaching other people what I need to do. Because the only reason Robert Hollis is where he is today is because I got to work one-on-one with someone that made 62 grand a month. Only reason. The only reason I got my black belt is because I worked with other people that were black belts, that created black belts. Simon Rhee was my sensei. He was on Lethal Weapons movies. He's the one that fought Mel Gibson in the mobile home going down the freeway. I would seek out people that were documented and helping other people get documented. I didn't hang out with people that go, you know what? If I got in the martial arts ring, I bet you I could kick that guy's ass. Armchair quarterbacks, all these people that always think they can do better than somebody else and they've never ever done it. It's like, I hate hanging around people. Kobe Bryant has that one statement that I just love. I do not understand people that won't do something until they get better at it. It's like these people, I don't want to say the wrong thing, I don't want to do anything. I don't know. I don't work well with those people. I don't understand them because they don't understand that a part of getting good at something is sucking at it first. And if you work with somebody that can prove they've helped somebody else become successful, you'll find out what they're doing is different than what you're doing. Guaranteed. 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 That's all I got to say is guaranteed. So for me, it's easy when I can strip everything away. The most dangerous phrase in the world is, this is the way it's always been done. There would be no innovation. Everything that we're using today. I guarantee you, there's a group of people that you can find right now that go, you know what? I'm not doing YouTube. I'm not doing Zooms. It's eyeball to eyeball, belly button to belly button. I need to shake this person's hand. And it's like, golly, really? Really? And there's still people out there. There's companies like Amway that do $8 billion a year. Do you think they measure their results? I think the closest network marketing company to them is probably 6 billion away. 63 years being number one. And no one wants to know what the hell they're doing. Don't you find that bizarre? I know what they do. I just did a Zoom with people in Czech Republic because they want the same results as is happening in Nigeria. See, when you start getting 100 people to rank advance and in 60 days, people are like, hey, that person is making other people money. How the hell do they do that? And when you send them a video and they see that it's less than 10 minutes and they're going like, what? What? Oh, I know. Since we're sharing videos, what if I send 40 of them to them then? Because, Robert's videos are short when it comes to getting people interested, giving them a gift. You know what I mean? Let's make these videos short. Okay, then what I'll do is I'll confuse it. I'll complicate it like the message that I did today with Richard Branson. I'm going to do a video tomorrow. I got to come up with the name right now, but it's like desired outcome. What is your desired outcome? Because if your desired outcome is to get a payday, then you got to help somebody else get a payday. Now, some people go, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You get a payday by getting someone else to buy a product or come in with a package. That's one way. But another way is to make sure that thousands of people that you have in your organization are getting paid every week. That's a different outcome. Does that make sense? And so if you're doing whatever you're doing right now, in closing, whatever you're doing, if you can look in your back office and measure it by weekly results, and those weekly results are not growing, see, I measure things. The people that I work with understand that I measure things. Send me a screenshot of your back office. Send me a screenshot of what you made. And when I have people now in Nigeria, and I've had these people in the US and I've had these people in Hungary and Romania, they send me screenshots and then I ask them, what month and what year did you make the most money? And I love Joshua Daramella because he goes, well, I made above average income. I made $850 US in 1 month. And I'm going, awesome. And now he's made more money in one payday than he's made for 3 years. Yeah, you guys want people that are excited in your business? Do you want people that want to do this business without you? Do you want people that want to measure their results? Because if your results are not increasing, then what you're doing is not right. It's like Chase Elliott is the most famous driver, the most popular driver. He went out snowboarding, broke a bunch of bones, set out for a few races, then got mad at another driver and wrecked him, had to set out some more races. And because he missed a number of races this year, he didn't make it in the playoffs. Why? He didn't have enough points. He wasn't in the top 16. A world champion in NASCAR, most popular driver. They don't let him in because they like him. Hey, Chase, yeah, you're not in the playoffs. And he knows why he's not in the playoffs. Because he didn't get enough points during the year. So now, the rest of the year, he just needs to try to win races, but he's got to start over next year to see if he can't go for the points. Did you guys catch that? And I don't know why when people get involved in marketing, it's all about the boxes, right? How many people did I connect with today? How many people did I give a gift today? How many people watched the video? How many people became a free affiliate? How many of those people learned to do that and duplicate those steps? If you've got a lot of people, I want to find out the exact number, but one of the numbers I'm going to find out from Josh Wagle, the owner, is how many free people came in Nigeria in the last 90 days and how many of those upgraded. Because see, people don't understand that free affiliates upgrade. Yeah. Free affiliates upgrade. And volume creates paychecks. So if I were you and you're not getting results and you're not measuring them, intelligent enough to know that what you're doing is not working. Because I'll leave you with this. I did my research online and I said, you know what? Time is money. I want to find, my sons laugh at me at this. I want to do my research and find the exercise that not only is the best for your body, but also burns the more calories the quickest. It's a rowing machine. So I don't buy an average rowing machine. I buy a stainless steel, really beautiful rowing machine. Then I get on it and I don't think I made it 3 minutes. Did you hear me? That's humbling. That is extremely humbling. And so my sons are there, right? They're going, Dad, geez, come on. And they get on it and they're like, oh my God, I believe Terry tried it. This like, wow, this thing really kicks your ass. You're moving your toes, your ankles, your calves, your thighs, your waist, your arms, your shoulders, your back. There's probably not one thing that you're missing. So why am I saying that? I say that to tell you that if you can't look at me, I probably haven't spent an hour. I probably haven't spent a total hour on that rowing machine. And it's sitting in the other room. I took it with me to California when Matt and Hannah moved out there, and I brought it back. Spent a lot of money for it. And every one of you know that if I would just start out doing a minute a day, or just do what I can, just do what I can. Because there's people right now in the Guinness Book of World Records for how fast they can row. There's people that have gotten gold medals around their neck because of learning how to row. And you start out a little bit, and then you just do a little more, and then just do a little more, and you start learning this. It's a little bit at a time, same way you eat an elephant. So for those of you that are not earning the income that you should, you know what to do. And if you don't, log on to the YouTube channel and click on Quick Start playlist. So you can do it. I am documented. I've shown other people that I taught that. They're documented. Then I interviewed them and they tell you what they're doing. And if you don't do it, you don't get any results. So the reason I'm not good on the rowing machine is because I'm not disciplined to do it every day. If I don't change that, nothing's going to change for me. So I believe in you. I know you can do it. If no one's giving you permission to be happy and successful, be fulfilled, I'm giving you permission. Because if I can do it and others can do it, you can do it. I love you and I appreciate you. I believe in you. And do me a huge personal favor. I'd really, really appreciate it. And share this with people that consistently complain about the results staying the same. If they're not filling the boxes, nothing is going to change. If I don't get on the rowing machine, nothing's going to change. I love you and appreciate you. And all you got to do is get a crazy vision of yourself and daydream as much as you can on how emotional it's going to feel when you achieve those goals. So I love you and I'll see you on the next video. We already know what it is. Take care and see you soon. Bye for now.